Today's the day. We are here in EPCOT for part 1 of the Food and Wine Festival. I say part 1 just because on this trip we happen to be coming to EPCOT twice to make sure that we get in all the bites of the things that we're interested in. We are headed right now to Connections Eatery to get Callie a Liege Waffle because it is special at the moment. I'm not really a waffle gal, but I did see Tim Tracker eat it and he tends to love these, so we're gonna get one for Cal. We're gonna ride Spaceship Earth, and then we are headed, sorry about the lighting changes, to all of the goodness of Food and Wine with all of the booths. And I'm hungry and ready with my list that I made in the Food and Wine prep video. Oh, we're taking a shortcut. We're inside the outside of Spaceship Earth. I'll see you soon. This is the Liege Waffle. It has, oh, I know we have a hungry kiddo over here excited to eat it and give it a taste test review. This is ratatouille, it's white chocolate, and then it's like sticky on the top, but we don't know what that is.
Cream cheese frosting.
It is cream cheese frosting, according to this little food reviewer. Callie really wants the white chocolate Remy. How do you feel about that? He's a headless little man. Is that good? This is bigger than I thought it was going to be. First impression, Cal. What does it taste like? S'mores? What's it supposed to taste like?
There's graham cracker crumble in it.
There's graham cracker crumble in it. Callie did not like this. I was not planning on eating it. And then I took a bite. This is delicious. We are actually standing right outside of Brewing, but I'm coming from the fry basket because on my list were the dill pickle fries. And originally, I feel like I thought these were going to be like French fries with dill pickle flavor. I will happily admit that, but they're not. They're like pickle spears, and literally the description just says pickle fries with dill ranch. So I'm pleased with the amount of dill ranch on these because I've read some reviews where it's like you're not getting enough sauce. We did have this morning, sorry about the shakiness, we did have at Connections Cafe the Remy Liege Waffle, which is a cream cheese Liege waffle. I do not know the difference between a regular waffle and a Liege waffle, with cream cheese icing, graham cracker crumbs, and a Remy chocolate garnish. Callie really liked the little white chocolate garnish with Remy on it, but she didn't actually like the waffle itself. I did not expect to like it. I thought it was going to be too sweet for me. And I would agree with Callie. I think it does in fact taste like a s'more kind of because of that graham cracker crust. Anyway, Mark is here in Brewing at the Odyssey building. I will show you the menu for this as well, because this has the Muppet Labs theme going on. You can hear Test Track in the background, getting a really good dill ranch bite. That dill ranch sauce is so good.
Ladies and Marissa's, let's go.
And truthfully, I could eat this whole, there are 4 spears of pickles in here. But I have to save my bites. Okay, I'm going to eat one more good bite, but I'm pulling it from the bottom with all of this dill ranch on it. I feel like the opening of this vlog is going to be pickle themed because I'm definitely going to be sipping the pickle milkshake. It is taking all of my self-control not to just keep eating these. If you love anything dill flavored, pickles, ranch, this is it. This could be girl dinner for the whole day. These were $5.50. They did not have a DVC or a annual pass discount. I passed by Coastal Eats, which isn't on my list of anything to eat, but I did want to try the cuvee there. And I just felt so sad because Mac and Eats is totally gone from that space. And I also passed Flavors from Fire, but I think we're gonna chill out here for a little while and then see what else we get into in today's food and wine adventure. Mark went on ahead of me and I'm interested to see how many of things he actually comes back with. We're inside Brewing. So nice to be in the air conditioning. I really love the theming this year. I feel like, and Callie's taking some reels shots for me, I feel like Disney cracked a code where they're like, if we theme it, guests will come, because last year this was just a big, sad, open convention room space when Brewing was in here. So this is so much more fun. Like, even the tables are themed. This is so fun. Like, based on what's here, and I can't imagine this cost Disney millions of dollars. I love that. I'm really excited to see what Mark comes back with. There are screens on some of the walls. Pickle milkshake poster, pickle popsicle, pickle galette, pickle ice cream, pickle cake. I love Muppets theming. It's so much fun. The Pythagorean theorem, pickle squared plus milkshake squared equals delicious squared. Made by Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, who is also apparently an attorney. So good for him. He's been very busy. I know this is because I'm a teacher and it's August. But wouldn't it be, if you were an elementary school teacher, like a really fun room theme to do a very niche Muppets Labs Odyssey building classroom theme? Something's happening here. And this is what we've been most anticipating. The glass is plastic, but you do get to take it home. This is the pickle milkshake. Mark has returned with Impossible Bites, which I'm excited about. A cider flight, and then I have no idea what the difference is between these wings, but I promise to let you know. I'm sure one of them is the unnecessarily spicy because he wanted to try those. Okay, so this may be a single sip and done, but I can't come here and not sip it. I'm scared.
Are you?
A little.
Yum yum? No. Bitter?
It's not. It just has like vanilla flavor at the front and then pickle at the here. Mark is digging in. What are you starting with? Your Scotch bonnet? Oh, too spicy. They're too spicy for him. I'll show them to you. You should drink some pickle milkshake. He accidentally got 2 orders of them. So here we have wings that no one will drink. Mark likes the milkshake. He's a fan. These smell like they would burn my esophagus and then I would be sick for days. So these are a hard pass for me.
Me too.
Callie too. Okay, what else do we have here? Do you want to try a dill pickle with ranch? They're really good. Get one with extra ranch on it. Mark also has his classic peanut butter and jelly wings. I will show those to you. He loves these. And Callie has her peanut butter and jelly. He got these last year? Was it last year? And he really, really liked them. They smell good.
They look funny.
But we've discussed that chicken wings and I are not, we're not friends. We're not friends. I don't like to eat things with bones. Mark picked up for me. Oh, the TVs, the screens are doing things. These are the Impossible Chicken Tenders. Plant-based blue cheese, plant-based ranch. It says and celery. That must be invisible.
There's one.
Oh, why does he have a pepper head? These are really good.
Safety first. That has gone.
These have a tiny kick. 0 days for an accident.
Yeah. 0 minutes, 0 hours, 0 years.
I'm really sensitive to spice, and I feel like these are just spicy enough. They do in fact taste, I wouldn't say like chicken, but chicken-like, if that makes sense. And I really like the cheese and the ranch alternatives. Do you want a bite, Cal? They're like kind of spicy, but not really. You'd like that? Is this a cider flight? What is it?
Lake's Hard Cider Tropiculata.
Tropiculata. It sounds like very much like a Mark Craig cider.
Yum, yum,
That's really good. I always skip the drinks here. So Mark seems like he's a big fan of the pickle milkshake. Like, who knew, for a guy who doesn't really love pickles?
I don't like pickles.
Callie doesn't like pickles. Overall, I think Brewing is a way bigger success this year than it was last year.
Oh, I loved it last year, you know.
Mark, right, okay. So I said in my video last year, Brewing, you let me down, but I expected you to. I was expected to be like, these things are fine, but they're quite good. And I think the best part of Brewing is the portion size. Like, compared to other booths, you're actually getting quite a bit.
Everything was $38.
Okay, so there's a cider flight here, 2 wings, really 3, but I think 1 was a mistake, a milkshake, and then my Impossible tendies.
My Uncrustable, which I just finished.
And Callie's Uncrustable that came from Amazon.
Which is delicious.
We'll catch up with you later. This is the highly controversial spicy dark chocolate with BBQ chips dessert from Flavors from Fire, which is right there. I'm gonna bite this first because it's the meltiest, and then we're gonna get into this chimichurri skirt steak taco on my list. I really like this. The complaints have been that the barbecue chip piece is like caramelized, but I like that. It's like sweet and salty at the same time. This is very rich. I could never eat a whole thing of this, but if you have it to share with 2 willing family members or friends, I like it. I'm not usually a dessert gal at these festivals, but this is really good. Mark bit the taco. There's no way on earth I'm gonna be able to bite this without making a mess. Okay, I'm going in for the real thing here. I don't think I've ever said this before. I wish there was less avocado in that bite and more chimichurri. The flavors I'm getting in there, definitely the avocado, but the queso fresco and that cilantro lime cream are really good. I wish there were more like of the grilled corn salsa. I want it to be spicier, and it's not, but it's still quite good. It's the salted whiskey caramel that I really like in that tart. Callie is not a fan of anything today, so bear that in mind. Tastes like Christmas. That's an interesting description. And you don't like it? Well, that might be the silliest thing I've ever heard. I would recommend both of these things from Flavors from Fire. She's not open yet, but I still love to see her because she reminds me of Alani. Here we are at Shimmering Sips. Mark and Callie have gone back to Beach Club, which is a video you should watch. I will leave it linked here, for some swimming because it is actively 107 degrees in the sun right now. So it's toasty, to say the least. We are trying to stay hydrated, but we've arrived at our first like alcoholic stop. Yes, I did sip a cider at Brewing, but that was all I had of it, is what you saw on screen here, and Mark drank all 3. So this is the blood orange mimosa from Shimmering Sips. I always get the flight, and this year, as I shared with you in my prep video, I was just gonna get the regular blood orange, which you can see I've already had some. We have some very excited guests next to us. I already know I love this. And this, my friends, is stop one. I really like the idea of just getting a single, unless you're interested in trying the flavors and haven't had them before. This was $7.50. I know the flight is more than that, and I always feel like I didn't get this much, so I'm pleased with this decision today. France is always my favorite pavilion. I just don't love this year's version of the escargot. So I like it when it's in like the individual shells, and I can't remember if we got that at a Food and Wine or a Flower and Garden, but it feels too heavy for this kind of heat right now. So I did go back to my favorite little wine shop. I'm like tucked away in a corner of France. I got a double pour of the classic Veuve Bru. I can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. I know my body agrees with this. I know this is like my favorite thing maybe on this earth. That seems extreme, but I'm dramatic. So this is like our stop 2 in a drinking / snacking around the world event while I'm alone. But now I'm gonna awkwardly film some TikToks in this corner because there's no humans here. They also have the Veuve Rosé and plenty of other French champagnes that are, to be sure, delightful, but Veuve is my go-to. So that is what I am drinking. Okay, so I just went into the Tangerine Cafe. I'm sitting outside. Honestly, Floridians, how do you do this? I have magic powder from Mega Babe like everywhere. Melting. Okay, so this is the pistachio cake, which looks different than in years past. This one's very pretty. Not that the other ones weren't, but like this one is particularly beautiful. Let me read to you what is in here. I tried to find like a little nibble of shade. Okay, so this is a pistachio cake with cinnamon, pastry cream, and candied walnuts. So I'm hoping this is like light. Oh, it's fluffier than I thought it was going to be. This is delicious. Beautiful, but I'm not really a fan of white chocolate. I'm gonna get me one old big candied walnut in here. This is definitely better than the flavors from Fire Dessert. This is so good and fluffy and light and unexpected. I really liked the flavors from Fire Dessert, but that bad boy was heavy and I threw away 2/3 of it because Callie said it tasted like Christmas but then didn't want to eat it. And Mark said no to dark chocolate that heavy. Also, apologies about the lighting. I'm literally trying to find any dribble of shade that I can. My waterproof makeup though, I'm really proud of it. This is so underrated in my opinion. Not enough people talk about how good this is. This might be like a new must-eat on my list. As are the Impossible buffalo chicken tenders from Brewing. So far today, aside from my Veuve, those two are my favorite things. Wow. Also, this courtyard is stunning. I'm gonna go explore Greece is right next door. I did pass some booths that I want to try or repeat, i.e. Brazil. But I promised Mark I would wait for him. Bless you, sir, bless you. I promised Mark I would wait for him to do those. Even on a sweltering hot day. This is a huge win. I'm really excited that I tried this. Found a little stand-up table. I'm in Japan. By the way, hot tip, I mean, this is just logic. If you can't find anything in the shade or to sit down on in the country where you've gotten your food, just keep walking a little bit. There's always gonna be a shady spot, kind of tucked away. Walk back further than you think is necessary. You'll find something. I have just stopped to get the grilled cheese, which I absolutely loved last year, and I know it's griddled, and it's August in Florida. But remember, we're not complaining about the heat. We're embracing it. We are embracing it. Let me set my little fan up here. She's on Amazon. I'll link her below. This also has pistachios on it, so we are carrying our Moroccan tradition on. That is so good. This is just as good as it was last year. Even when it's so hot out, it still tastes light. I want you to know that I ate that entire pistachio cake. I left literally no crumbs. I plan on hitting up this Japan store, this Japanese store next, because they always have really super strange snacks. Okay, strange to me, and I like to bring them back to my dad. Okay, so you know that I'm a teacher, bariatric coach, YouTube friend. It like boggles my mind that people get to do this for their full-time job for fun. Because it's amazing. So if you like a firmer cheese, you're not just like a cheddar cheese lover, and you like honey and a little bit of salty sweet from pistachios, highly recommend. It's also really good protein. I plan on taking a little bit of an eating break, which you will not see between now and my next thing. So I'm gonna eat most of this. And I'll see you at our next country. We are back for kind of like round 1.5. Ear change, same clothes. Callie and I kind of like rested in our room, and now we're back for just a few booths, and then we are headed to a Lightning Land attraction here at EPCOT. It is still so hot, even though the sun is going down. That's helpful. But we are at the Brazil and Belgium booths. They are right next to each other. I picked up the Brazilian cheese bread, which is a fan favorite. I already know, I love this. And I think Callie is getting a Belgian waffle. So we'll have to see which kind and see if this review is more positive than any of the reviews she's had today. She didn't like the Liege Waffle. She didn't like the chocolate tart from Flavors from Fire. So hopefully this one's a little bit better. She's a tough judge. Just this tiny face in a stroller. So this is the Belgium waffle with whipped cream and chocolate syrup. Chocolate ganache. Wow, okay, let me cut this for you. And I was saying maybe this feedback will be better because you've hated the two other things that you've eaten today. She's abandoned her waffle to find a lizard. Okay, this is for your bite. I already know I love mine. Is that Callie Craig approved? Yeah. Finally, we found something that is approved by Doodles Callie Craig. Cheese bread is like melty in the middle. Do you want to bite this? No. It's melty cheese bread. It's delicious. I waited for Daddy to get it.
I got a new water bottle.
Yeah, we got new water bottles for this trip. There he is, here for the cheesy breadness.
It's so good.
Did you bite some?
We are inside the very noisy but air-conditioned Regal Eagle in America. But we're here with Japanese cuisine. We have the beef wagyu don here, 2 forks, and we got the teriyaki bao bun. What would you like to bite first? Okay, Mark's gonna eat the bao bun first, and I'm gonna try this. Is this supposed to be spicy?
Living.
1 yes to the bao bun. 1 yes to the bao bun.
I'm scared of that. I don't know if that's gonna be really spicy or not. This is really good.
Everybody's liking it so far. Yum yum or no no?
No, ooh. This little strand is spicy. I really like the flavors of that. I wish there was like a sauce. Like, you know when I make Asian dishes at home, there's usually like a sauce that goes with it. This is what the inside of the bao looks like. This is really good. I feel like this is the best one in several years. And that's new. I just want there to be a drizzle of a sauce on top. And also, they give you forks, they don't give you chopsticks to use that.
No, they gave chopsticks for sushi.
Chopsticks for the sushi, which Mark had. I didn't have it. Was not a positive review. Why?
Good run.
I like soy sauce with mine though. Oh, that's maybe what that's missing. It's a little bit of soy sauce. Maybe our last review of today. We'll see. We found some shade in Mexico. Also, welcome to day 2, part 2 of our EPCOT eating and drinking around the world. It's breezy, feels better. We were trying, here comes Kate. We were trying the taco. Oh yes, Minnie, good job. From Mexico. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna look it up. One moment, please. So it was a toss-up between the tostada and the taco, but when I read reviews about the tostada, it said that the avocado mousse was like overpowering, and we've already had an overpowering avocado situation. So this is slow braised beef short rib on a corn tortilla with salsa de chile morita, avocado mousse, and spring onions. And then I got Mark the flyaway margarita, which because it has chile ancho verde liquor in it, it's supposed to be the spicy one, and this is a sweet dried chili salt rim. I will not be sipping that. Let's bite this taco. Callie got some chips and salsa.
Which Daddy said this is spicy.
It's not spicy. This is very mild.
This is not.
It's good, thank you. Ooh, that's good, I like that. I like a verde salsa. This is good. I wish it had a kick. Mark's gonna try his margarita off camera and do a review for us.
It is not spicy.
It is not spicy, even though it has that chile ancho. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. The other one was pink.
Oh.
I don't know what ingredients go into a margarita.
Oh.
I wish I had enough bites to try the tostada too. Oh, I got a spicier bite that time, that's good. But alas, I don't. So I would recommend this if you're looking for some Mexican food that doesn't have that spice to it. Because the beef is actually really good, just not spicy. We're inside, or seated inside of Lotus Blossom, because this is shaded in the China Pavilion. Callie and I both have our fans out because it's getting a bit roasty, isn't it?
And there's no air conditioning.
There's no air conditioning in here because we're in outdoor seating. Don't worry, we'll find a pavilion with air conditioning. Callie's gonna have hummus snack while we have the crispy duck bao. I'm like 99.99% sure I've never had duck before. We don't cook duck, I don't order it at restaurants. This is what it looks like. I'm a little nervous.
Yes or no?
That's a yes.
Guess you like duck.
I think I like it because it's crispy. Again, I still don't think I would order it at a restaurant. The bao is very soft.
It seems like something your dad
It definitely seems like something my dad would eat. That's a hoisin sauce. Good. I think I like that better than the taco we had this morning. I'm shocked that I like this. And this is one of the reasons I like this festival, is because we get to try like little bits of different things, yeah, that we wouldn't normally eat, including this. I would recommend it even from a non-duck lover, except for Donald and Daisy Duck. You don't think that's Donald Duck in there, do you? You do? This is an oldie but a goodie, aka I ate it last year. I stopped over at the India booth, the pavilion there, and I have it's the like crispy spiced curry cheese with the mango chutney ketchup. And the girl there was so nice. She was like, I love your outfit. I was like, thank you. And she said, do you want 2 of these? I paid for 1. And I was like, oh no, like there's no way on earth that I can eat 6 cheese sticks in the one order. Never mind 12, but like it's a little extra pixie dust. We love that. So this is what the inside looks like. Do you see that like yellow tinge around the edge of the cheese? That's gonna be your curry. The Alps is right behind me. I'm not getting anything there, but I do think Mark would really like the frosé. This is so good. It's like a denser cheese stick. So a little bit of hint of spice from that curry. Yeah, these are like, if you like a basic mozzarella stick, these are take it up a notch. Mark hated these. I'm not really entirely sure why. That's his prerogative. I ate 1 cheese stick, and there are 4 left. And I'm near Germany, so you know we're going to Caramel Couché. I'll bite 1 more. Oh, that breeze feels unreal. Magical. Ooh. That bite was even crispier. Would recommend. I love Food and Wine Festival. This is the dark chocolate fondue from the Alps. Fruit, meringues, and some dark chocolate sauce. That's a big raspberry. I think the reviews are in, friends. Happy and kid friendly. Have you ever had a meringue? Yeah, bite it. It's like all sugar. Yes. Yes. Is this like a tiny little angel food cake? Cute. No, you don't like the meringue. Okay, skip the meringues.
Nice and hot.
And Marky got the frosé from the Alps. The straw feels odd to me, but is it good?
Yeah, it's meringue.
No, not the meringue, the frosé.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
it's very little. This is not a part of Food and Wine, but it is a new item at Caramel Couché, and I know I get ripped in the comments for not saying that correctly, but I still don't know how to say it, so continue to enlighten me. This is a butter bar. So butter bars are my absolute favorite. This new item is a strawberry butter bar. I don't know if it beats the regular butter bar, but it is still delicious. Tastes more like a strawberry jelly, the noise, than fresh strawberries. Cameras in the stroller, so we're going off the phone. We're in the America Pavilion. We're back in, what is this restaurant called? Smokehouse? Because it is 100,000 degrees outside.
I can't even walking 1 foot.
So Callie's got the carrot cake from the American Pavilion. And I have this heaping bowl of chilaquiles. There's a soft poached egg in there, and we're gonna try it. I don't know how I feel about soft poached eggs, but we're gonna find out.
You can watch me cut while you're waiting.
Yeah, I wanna know how you like that. Oh, there's the egg part.
I got you a fork.
You did, I got myself one too.
It's gonna be hard.
This is really good. How are you doing over there?
Just from
This feels like a lot of food for a festival portion.
I'm almost ready to just have that nudge.
It's super salty, which I like. The chips, you would like. This is egg and cheese. Okay. Not a fan. Sorry that napkin was there the whole time. Let's read what's in here. Tortilla chips tossed in salsa verde, ranchero chicken, queso fresco, cilantro, lime crema, and a soft poached egg.
I'm going to try this one.
Okay, you try yours. That's a lot of icing. Which is better, that one or the dark chocolate fondue? Yeah? Okay. There's a lot of flavor here. Like a tiny bite. The icing's really good, it's so sweet. I just want the chips with all the stuff on them. But I also know that Mark wants some, so I can't be a hog. We've time traveled all the way from EPCOT here to Cape Cod. I actually did remember to film an outro clip for this video, and then I accidentally deleted it and couldn't figure out how to get it back. In that clip, I was drinking a glass of Veuve from my favorite little wine place. I went back the second day. I was telling you how hot and amazing this food and wine festival was. So I want to recap that for you here. After I've had some time to kind of reflect, I watched the clips back, which were really fun to edit, and share what were my favorite things, my like must-haves, the best of the fest, if you will. I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised about the amount that we were able to have over the course of 2 days. And I'm coming to you saying that as someone who wants to make every single bite count. So I feel like I did a good job taking a bite, and if it's something I didn't like or didn't want, I just didn't continue to eat it. Cost woe be gone. And then if there were things that I loved, I indulged in a few extra bites, knowing that I would have to wait in between the booths a little bit. Because it was so hot, I simply did not drink around the world like I usually do. I tried on day one. You saw me make it to France. I had my double pour of Veuve, and then at that point, I thought I can either go chill out in Italy and drink a little bit there and wait for my family to come back, or go back to the room. And I felt like the safest and healthiest thing for me to do was to go back to the room. So I walked back, I drank water, I laid down in the air conditioning just because the heat index was wild. So my number one best of the fest, in my personal opinion, was the pistachio cake from Tangerine Cafe. Morocco really blew this one out of the water. It was like light and sweet, but not sugary, sickly sweet. I ate the whole thing. It didn't cause any dumping syndrome. I'm very sensitive to sugar intake. It was delicious, and I ate it sitting outside in the heat. So I can only imagine how magical it would have been sitting in some air conditioning or in cooler months. My second favorite were the Impossible wings from Brewing with the Muppets. I never thought Brewing would make it on any positive list ever based on last year's experience. They were like the perfect amount of spice. That vegan ranch and blue cheese drizzle, so good. Like, as someone who doesn't eat plant-based that often, even I couldn't tell that they weren't real chicken. They were awesome. Both of those things are very much outside my comfort zone. And again, a surprise for the third best of the fest for me was the crispy duck bao. I didn't know I liked duck. I know it's because it was tender and crispy and not just like a piece of duck, but it was like so crunchy. It had a lot of good flavor. It was delicious. And an honorable mention is the chilaquiles from America. Those had so much flavor. And if you're looking to share, it's a really good portion size. So well done, EPCOT. Well done, as always, with Food and Wine Festival. This was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed getting to see, like, how many bites? What am I actually eating? I'm always tempted to cut out the, like, chewing portions of the footage because I'm like, do people really want to see this? But personally, when I was doing my own research here on YouTube about weight loss surgery, I wanted to see literal bites that people were taking so I knew how big they were, how many, what did they look like going down. So I feel like I'm trying to give you that background information. If you haven't tuned in to our fall routine shift for the season, I will link that video here. It came out on Sunday. This is like a bonus video for the week. We have so much more Disney content coming your way about parks and the cruise and more eating videos. So stay tuned, be subscribed. I hope this was fun and informational for you. I love you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye, friends.